Back at it. Another thoughts. A Mr. A's thoughts, that is, right here on the Ready Talk Boxing Show with your host, Mr. A, the Double RT Boxing Show. Thank you for tuning in. It is the return of the Jackal, Lahakio. How do you pronounce that? El Jackal. Chacal. The Jackal. Rigondeaux, however you wanted to use that fancy tongue of yours. But right here on the Double RT Boxing Show, this episode of Mr. A's Thoughts, we're going to pronounce it Rigondeaux who? Rigondeaux who? Who are we getting? What are we getting back? Is this the guy many thought was the one to take down the great Lomachenko? Remember, he was going to catch him. He was going to use his speed, the angles. He was going to do him right back to Lomachenko. This was a two-time Olympian who had the same footwork, the power, the long jab, who could match all those angles. No, all we saw was a ducking Rigondeaux, one who kept ducking, and then finally he had nothing, man. But good thing he didn't quit because didn't get hurt. He quit because his hand was injured. Remember that, folks. He was going to figure it out. He was going to do something. Guillermo Rigondeaux. He's fighting against Giovanni Delgado. We saw him. If you follow the mid-tier fighter, Josh Gear, Diego De La Hoya, who else did he just recently fight? Josh Gear, Diego De La Hoya, Brandon Figueroa. He fought those guys. They all use Giovanni Delgado. They all use him as a nice, active punching bag, a gamer, for someone you could just do what you want, do what you will. So Rigondeaux is coming back against him in the 8-rounder. Don't really know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because being that Rigondeaux is Guillermo is a typically slow starter with some nice punching power. We seen the dude can pop. Does he still have that? Is age gonna make him look slow? This out of the ring experience, a hurt hand, is all this gonna make Guillermo slow? Or is he gonna come back with a nice active punching bag in front of him, take him out, get him quick, at least get some talking? Remember, this is his return with PBC. He's coming back against PBC. He has a promoter. He lost his super bantamweight, so he's at 126 or 126. Because you figure he can't go to 122. Like, there's really nothing down there for him. Like, if money wise and network wise, you should say, it's like Ramon, Vargas, Dohoney. Those Dohoney and Ramon, they're about to fight, considering Dohoney just signed up with Matchroom USA. They're probably gonna get a unification over there on DAZN. Vargas is with Golden Boy. Well, I think he has like connections, co-promotion with Golden Boy, and Dog Bay, I believe he was co-promoted by Top Rank. Navarrete might have something with Golden Boy. He might. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be trying to get that unification right there. So PBC, what they do have to offer Guillermo Rigondeaux, they got to have Gary Russell and Leo Santa Cruz. Now, remember all those rumblings and everything about Leo Santa Cruz is ducking Rigo and running from Rigo, all that talk back then? What if all that talk comes to whatever that word is, future tuition, whatever, and comes together right now? What if it all comes together and fucking Al Heyman gives us Leo Santa Cruz versus Guillermo Rigondeaux? Would people still be happy for that fight? Would they still be jacked up and like, Guillermo can do it? He'll be giving up 2 inches in height and maybe about 1.5 inches on reach. Or can you imagine if they serve Gary Russell and Guillermo Rigondeaux That'd be a nice fight. Sir Gary Russell. You know, it is Sir and Mr. Gary. It's Mr. Gary Russell, right? Mr. Gary Russell. He'll be giving up and I believe he'll be a 5'4" to 5'5" height, 64 to 68 reach. That'd be interesting. The fasty Gary Russell will be a 4-inch reach disadvantage. That'd be interesting, right, folks? Leave a comment down below. Do you like a Gary Russell and Guillermo Rigondeaux? What do we expect from Guillermo? Who should we expect? Guillermo Rigondeaux. Who? This is the Double RT Boxing Show. Another inside the head of Mr. A. Thank you for tuning in.